Good morning, everyone. Today we have a special episode. I am your host, Devin Alsman, joined not with Johnny Clumpy today. Instead, it will be Vincent LaFallette. Vincent, you want to say hi to everyone?
What's up, PC3 viewers?
Today we got a couple news and notes about a couple things going around the league as baseball is kind of in the slow point of the off season where there's not much going on. There's a couple minor things, but we're waiting for the winter meetings and stuff. That's when stuff really starts happening for sure. But we have a couple things to talk about. Obviously, on air a little late due to new software for us to run the show. So we'll see what we're able to get to today. But very excited to be here. Just real quick to start. Hopefully over Thanksgiving break, we release an interview that me and Vincent actually did with Sam Olber of Locked On Cubs. Very fun interview. Thanks a lot to Sam for sure to do that. And it hopefully will be posted over Thanksgiving break. If not, when next week when we get back. Just have to edit it a bit, but it was a very fun interview. Thanks a lot. Make sure you stay tuned to find that interview when it gets posted on this channel. Otherwise, we can go get into the first topic today as the Orioles and Angels made a trade. Vincent, you want to start off with what happened?
It was pretty much just straight up. Taylor Ward for Grayson Rodriguez was the real headline of the trade. I think it's a very good trade, especially for the Angels, because I think Grayson Rodriguez is going to make a big difference for them. Hopefully, he'll put them over, as their rotation has lacked in the past. But I really like this move for them.
Yeah, I think this is a dumb trade for the Orioles. Like, I very much think, unless Grayson Rodriguez's elbow is mashed potatoes, I think this is a dumb trade. It could be raw spaghetti noodles, and I would still give the Angels a win because at least it's still together. Because this guy was a top pitching prospect in the O system.
Yeah.
Like, here, I want to look up.
This could be a sign of things to come. Maybe they're looking to make a splash with a trade, maybe, or free agent signing with us just to bolster their starting rotation. Like, we don't know the full picture yet, so they might be planning.
The whole thing is like young, controllable pitching. Like, that's a thing. Grayson has 4 years of control, pre-arb, and then 3 arbitration years. And you got 1 year of Taylor Ward. You have Tyler O'Neill as well. Like, it just doesn't make much sense. I want to go back to when Grayson was a rookie and see where he was ranked overall. If you want to talk a little while, I get that pulled up. About just great. Do you have Grayson pulled up? You can talk about.
I do have Grayson pulled up. I mean, yeah, he was like ranked. He was like really highly touted as a prospect, and he came up with a lot of hype. But he hasn't performed on the level everyone thought he would. I mean, there's still time for him to get up there. He's only 25 years old, so
he was the 7th prospect in all of Major League Baseball in 2023. The 7th prospect, and you gave him up for Taylor Ward. Like, I know he was hurt all last year, but he should be healthy. And then in an interview with, no, it was Foul Territory. He came on after the trade happened. He was talking about it, and he said he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. Make sure he'll have the O's circled, and if he pitches against them, he's going to be ready.
That'll be fun to watch.
Some player, obviously the first guy to message him was the number 1 prospect in baseball in 23 when he was the 7 was Gunnar Henderson. He was the first guy to message him. So they're obviously close, and who knows what happens with Gunnar as well. I mean, they got to pay him. Adley, like, what are the O's really doing? They're trading away Grayson before he gets expensive, but due to injury, I don't think he'll get paid as much as possible unless he has a really good year this year.
Well, they might be looking at just trying to get the most value they can out of Grayson before he becomes more injury prone, or before the league sees that he might not be as reliable as he might appear.
I get, but man, that's just he's a top guy. He pitched in the postseason for the Orioles. Like, I don't know. Unless it's literally mashed potatoes in his elbow. Like, I don't see how this is a good trade whatsoever.
I don't know. Taylor Ward still does provide some good value. Like, he's not, you can't just overlook him. He's got a good bat. I think he had over 30 home runs this past season, so
yeah, but if you look at everything, like StatCast and stuff, it's not great. It's not insane level of
I don't
production.
know. He's pretty consistent, though. I have to give him that. he's a pretty solid bat to have in the lineup.
I can't. It's just weird because they also have Tyler O'Neill out there. Like, it just doesn't. The O's needed pitching, and they traded away something. Like,
I think this is just a sign for things to come. Maybe they'll be really aggressive in the free agent market. Maybe go and get like Tatsuya Imai or a couple other free agent pitchers. Like, there's still a lot of offseason for them to round out this roster.
Well, that's the first of trades that happened. Then the second trade happened yesterday between the Mets and the Rangers, and it was a 1-for-1 deal.
I was shocked at this trade, by the way.
I was like, is there more? Like that, I was looking to see if there's more
It's
going.
not very common you see a 1-for-1 trade.
Well, especially this kind of 1-for-1. Like, I know there's a prospect for a real player, but just two guys with a lot of money owed still getting swapped. We could start with what do you want to start with? The player, the Rangers got, or the player the Mets got?
We can start with Marcus Semien.
Yeah, Marcus Semien.
You know?
So he's coming over to the Mets. He's still a elite, I would say, elite defensive player
sure, yeah.
at second base. Obviously, you got Francisco Lindor at shortstop. Now, the Mets, they've not too long ago had a good middle defense with Javi Baez in 21.
And Lindor.
Now, I would say Semien's even better.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, well, Baez then probably had a better glove than Semien does have now, but like,
I don't know. Semien was not.
I mean,
he
we're
won
talking about a Gold Glover.
Semien won a Gold Glove this year.
It's true.
So amazing middle defense now. Granted, the bat's not where it was. Obviously, with the Blue Jays back in 2021, set the home run record for second baseman with 45. Obviously, not that kind of bat anymore. But last year, 15 homers, OPS plus a 97 from your second baseman, but with Gold Glove defense. And
Yeah, that's worth it. And what was his WAR? His
like-
WAR was like almost 3, right? Last year?
yeah,
Just
I mean,
a lot carried by his defense, but his offense was like, you can put him in the lineup and expect some good at-bats in there.
he plays 162. Pretty much a guarantee. He played 127 this year. This first year he didn't, but still 130 games, Gold Glove defense, 97 OPS plus. If that's pretty much league average. 95, 105 in that range, league average.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll take that.
With top tier defense, because the Mets, obviously, you got Juan Soto. That's not top tier defense whatsoever.
Nah.
And then Vientos has his struggles. Pete Alonso's not good defensively. So they're looking at defense. You look at a team that did make the postseason that swapped them was the Cubs. They had very good defense, and that really played heavy for them. The Mets are looking to do the same. I mean, it's close. Lindor and Semien or Nico and Swanson.
I would give the edge to maybe Nico and Swanson with the gloves. Offensively, I'd say the Mets duo is probably better, but I mean, also I'm biased as a Cubs fan. I would take Dansby and Nico over the Mets duo.
It's close.
It's
close
though, yeah, for sure.
I mean, Nico's also a Gold Glover, so now Nico actually has the reigning Gold Glover for 20. So him and now are in the same league, and then Swanson and Lindor are both very
obviously
elite defensive shortstops.
Yeah.
So it's very close, obviously. And then in return, going to the Rangers is Brandon Nimmo. The longest tenured Met. He's the longest in the organization. Finally leaves after.
I was shocked to see him leave. I gotta say that too.
Both these guys have a lot of money and stuff. Obviously, Semien's I think got 2 to 3 more years. Nimmo's got like 6.
Yeah, when he signed that contract, I thought he was going to be with the Mets pretty much the rest of his career, and I thought that's what both parties wanted. But I mean, I guess not.
Opens up the infield. I know Sebastian Wilcott, one of the top prospects for the Rangers, can now possibly play second base for them, as well as Josh Smith, I believe is his name, can also slide in at second base. So they now have a little bit more flexibility with that. You still got Corey Seager at short, but there's just been a lot of inconsistencies for the Rangers. Nimmo can be a good leadoff bat for them, and last year the Rangers had out of the leadoff spot a 303 on base percentage. Nimmo's got a 324, but I mean, last year he had a 760 OPS. That's not horrible, especially lead off.
Yeah, and it showed some improvement because back in 2024, it was a down year for him. So it's good to see him at least bump those numbers back up, show he's not on a downward slope just yet.
But yeah, so very interesting trade.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Mets now have an outfield spot open, and there's the premium outfielder on the market, and Cohen does not care how much it costs.
Oh, yeah, he will spend the money. So, as we've seen before, and it hasn't gotten him over that hump yet. We'll see if it does this year, if he does put that money out to get a top-end free agent.
Yeah, so do we see another New York versus New York bidding war for an outfielder?
I think we could, because like Kyle Schwarber, for example, I mean, that's a...
The Yankees can't get Schwarber.
No, because DH spot filled?
DH.
Yeah.
I think they'll be bidding on Tucker again. Like Soto last year, I think they will have a bidding war again this year.
Yeah, I think we could see that for sure. And,
But
I mean,
that
obviously
means-
the Mets will be in that talk. The Mets are in the talk for every big free agent pretty much at all.
Except Pete Alonso. I think they're done with Pete.
Maybe. I mean, we could...
Well, they
I wouldn't
want
count
defense.
it out. I wouldn't count it out.
What it seems is they want defense. Why else would you make this trade? They want to shake something up. They didn't make postseason. They want defense. Pete Alonso does not bring defense.
Yeah.
Granted, Vientos at first probably doesn't either, but they but figure something out. I mean, Carlos Santana's available. Obviously, the bat's not there, but he just won Gold Glove. He wasn't bad this year. I mean, bat him 8th, 9th switch hitter.
I don't think they'll take him as a actual first base option.
If
Like
they
I
get-
could see him potentially being off the bench.
Well,
but
here's the thing: if they get Kyle Tucker, then who cares what your first base is? Because Kyle Tucker is an upgrade over Pete.
well, we'd have to see Santana have some big leaps if he wants to be in a starting lineup because
I don't think.
he struggled.
Yeah, but
a
defense.
lot.
You're looking at the defense. Then you got a good, solid defense. Tucker,
I guess, yeah.
center field. Actually, I don't know. Oh, they're also looking at Bellinger, so that could be
Bellinger would make a lot of sense. I could see that for sure
So
fitting.
there could be two bidding wars.
And Bellinger could go first base, center field, fill a couple holes for
Yeah.
the Mets if needed. Like if they maybe bring up prospects or something, just rotate. He
Look
could
at
fill in
that.
whichever spot.
But no, I don't. I know Santana. Well, we saw Santana last year as a Cubs fan, and he was
Abysmal bat, but his glove was still there, obviously.
Love was still there. I'm pulling up StatCast on him, but his defense. I'm pretty sure was still there.
It was, yeah. It was solid. It was a good defensive pickup, but he only had like
Yeah.
1 or 2 hits with the Cubs. It was rough to watch.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. If they get Bellinger, obviously they don't need Santana. But if they get Kyle Tucker, Santana will be cheap.
I guess, yeah,
$3
that
million
provides a cheap option. So
He's
could
startable. He had a 308 on base percentage, granted a 633 OPS, but hitting 8th.
I don't know if he could go a whole season like being looked at as a starter. Maybe I could see him being like every now and then as like give a guy a rest day, but I don't think Santana still has enough in the tank to hold down a starting role throughout a full season.
I don't know. I do not know. I just think they're looking at defense. Santana's a cheap option to give defense if they go and spend big on Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, if they get Kyle Tucker, the fans won't really care so much about first base, and that's a spot they could upgrade with a trade maybe at the deadline or even
Santana
before that.
still walks, and he had 7 stolen bases. I don't know.
The StatCast looks rough though. I
It
guarantee
is.
the whole
A
top
lot
half
of
is blue.
except the what's above 50% is chase percentage, walk percentage, K percentage, and whiff percentage.
He just
Like,
didn't really barrel
that-
the ball up though. He didn't hit the ball hard, and that's what you got to do to perform.
But he could just get on base. What does he do? He gets on
He gets
base.
on base.
So you see what I mean? Like
Drop a
as
little
an
Moneyball
8 hitter
reference.
with a Gold Glove defense, and then you have Kyle Tucker. This is if they get Kyle Tucker. I'm saying they have to get Kyle
of
Tucker
course.
for the Santana to make sense because then they have a bat better than Pete Alonso. Santana can just get on base for this team and play good defense. So I don't know. It's a thought. we've been on this a bit. We'll go to a break, and then we have non-tendered stuff to talk about afterwards. So we'll see you right after this break. Are we good? Man, we are now going to talk about the Rangers have let go of 3 players from their World Series team of 2023. Which one do we start with, the biggest name or the littlest name of the 3?
You choose.
We'll start with the littlest. Josh Spores
All right.
is the smallest of the 3, but that's how I know this guy. I've said his name before as like you know players because of postseason performance, and that's one of them. Josh Spores in 2023 was one of the guys out of that Rangers bullpen that no one knew about.
Yeah, that surprised me because the whole regular season he was pretty bad, I will say. But yeah, in the postseason he really stepped up, and yeah, that's where he made his name, like name known. Like he got himself out there, and he was dominating.
So like yeah, so me and Johnny have talked about before. I don't know if it was on it or not, but like he's the first guy I'll name of players like because of the postseason. Like this is one of those guys. You got a couple others from different teams and stuff. Do you got one from 2016, the Cubs?
What, just any player
just a random player, but because of his postseason performance, you remember him?
I don't know. I mean, I would remember all of them anyway, I'd say.
Okay.
But I mean, can't overlook like Mike Montgomery. Obviously, he made the last out. He ate some innings throughout that World Series, throughout the postseason, all in general. So,
yeah. Spores only one time has pitched in the postseason, 23. 0.75 ERA in 10 games.
And that is
13
impressive.
strikeouts, 12 innings. That's why I know this guy. This guy was top tier in that postseason. So like that it's like who was the guy who got 4 innings in 18 innings game for the Dodgers?
Oh, Klein.
Klein. He'll probably join that club as well. I just stupid, so I didn't know it off the top of my head. I remember Zen will be the show card. It's like absolutely insane for some reason.
Of course, yeah. For whatever reason.
But so Spores is one of those guys.
Yeah, and he did good in 2024 too. He obviously ate some innings. I think he had a 3.86 ERA. Like that's solid. He didn't pitch a whole lot though. I think he got hurt or something. But
yeah, and then the next name, starting catcher.
Yeah, that I was not ready for Jonah Heim to be on that list.
So I heard Adolis, and we'll get to him. I heard about him for sure was a possibility, but Jonah Heim gets released. Obviously, not 2 bad seasons back to back after the World Series year.
Yeah, I mean his bat was kind of rough. I mean
it's all blue on StatCast.
Yeah,
it is bad.
Okay, so it makes more sense there. His glove wasn't too awful. Like, his feeling wasn't awful. It was about league average, I'd say. Maybe a little less.
Right now, it's 30s, mid-30s. But, like, the thing is, though, who's playing catcher?
Yeah, I don't know. He seems like a guy you could at least hang on to as a backup.
Higashioka? Is that who's starting now for the Rangers?
I
Kyle
get. I mean,
Higashioka
I like Higashioka.
as a starter. It's
I
one
think
more
he can do
year.
it. I mean,
But you know who's free agent though? JT Realmuto.
that would be interesting
Not
to
there
see.
wasn't many teams for him. Now
hmm
the Rangers could for sure be in that
Yeah.
mix.
I would still be interested to see Higashioka. He had a solid season. He had just above average OPS plus.
Well, you have it up.
Yeah, he had a 102 OPS plus. It's not the worst. I guess not what you expect out of a starter. His glove is great. His
I'm
arm,
pulling it up.
he's got a really good arm.
I don't know. I mean, obviously he does qualify for Statcast, but like it's still not. It's better than Heim, but to be honest, a
Yeah.
lot of things were better than Heim last year. But like, that's not a starter. Like that's a
Yeah.
fine backup. That's like a Victor Carantini backup, you know.
Yeah.
But like, that's not a. You can't start this guy constantly. So I don't know what the Rangers do. I know Sam Huff's not there anymore. He's always
Mhm.
he's someone that could have been. So I don't know who they have. Maybe they go out and trade for. I know, not Teal, but there's a White Sox guy, Cuero. I think.
Caro, yeah, Edgar Caro.
There's talks about the White Sox might trade him.
hmm
Maybe the Rangers go get that.
That would be interesting to see, but
But what would the White Sox want other than prospects? So you trade a
I don't know,
prospect for prospects.
prospects.
Like it doesn't make.
yeah,
I mean, unless you get. They have an outfield opening. Maybe they get Luis Robert package.
that'd be interesting to see. I mean, Robert is not what he once was. I will say that, but I would be interested to see what it's like to see him play on a competitive team again, like the White Sox were in like 2021. Like maybe he'd elevate his level to match that. I would like to see him in a new spot though, too, for sure.
Yeah, and then the final player. Obviously, I think Heim.
biggest, in my
Heim was
opinion,
more
yeah.
surprising because Garcia was talked about, but in 2023 World Series run,
I mean,
836 OPS, 500 slugging.
they could not have done that without him. He provided the big bat. He was the rock in their lineup.
I mean, still like this is the best Statcast of. Or I didn't look at Spores, granted,
Yeah.
but -14 batting run value, which is crazy. But like
Mhm.
average exit velo, 89th percentile, barrel percentage 73rd, hard hit 70, squared up 53, bat speed 49, outfield all 70 or above.
Yeah, he's a solid
defense.
defender, so I could see him slotting into a lot of teams.
His base running is 79th percentile. He's
Yeah,
not that
he picked up
fast.
13 stolen bases.
Yeah,
so
so like, I guess they're moving on, but dude,
yeah.
another team, the
It's-
Reds. The
Oh,
Reds
yeah.
should be looking at this guy
Mhm.
hard in
Yeah, I
their
can see that.
ballpark.
Yeah, the ball carries
Oh
better
my
there. Yeah, I can see
God,
that.
this guy could have a 40 homer season.
I wouldn't go that far,
You're
but
t-
yeah, he's got the potential to.
He
But
had
his bat has not been the same since
bad
23.
this year at 19 still. At Reds State, if at the Reds Park, dude,
Yeah.
those balls will be leaving,
hmm
especially since. Yeah, I don't know. Here, I want to pull up.
If he could get his bat back up to the way it was 21, 22, 23, then yeah, it would be fun to watch.
It's
And I think
wha-
a team will bank on that maybe.
It's
See if he can improve.
In 23, when he had 47, if he played all his games at Cincinnati, it would have been 55.
He actually only had 20 or 39 in 23. I think Statcast for whatever reason they sometimes change them, but yeah, he only had 39 home runs
Oh.
in 23. So it would have been 55. You said? Yikes, that's insane.
So, I mean, yeah, I would. This is the most interesting name. Heim is going to get a backup job. Spores will probably get a minor league deal, but give this guy 8 to 10 mil for like the Rockies as well. They got the guy.
I don't think
who-
they're looking at the Rockies are looking at anyone who's in the
To
end.
trade.
Like
You trade him if he.
I guess
especially
yeah,
at
if he comes up
Coors.
with a good first
'Cause
half
here's
at
the
the
thought,
trade deadline.
The,
But
obviously, he doesn't get on base, and the guy who's now the head of baseball operations was the guy from Moneyball,
Mhm.
which we haven't talked about that, and that's something I really like for sure. But obviously, Garcia isn't the on base guy, but they're playing at Coors Field. You want some if you hit the ball hard at Coors Field,
mhm.
that as well. So I mean,
well, the Moneyball guy, Peter Brand.
Yeah.
I don't know how big of a change he'll actually make. I mean, it's hard to go into Colorado, a team, one of the worst teams in the league, and try to change
Well,
something.
they already made a trade with the Red Sox for like Bernardino, relief pitcher, but he gets a lot of ground balls. So like I'm already seeing him looking at, hey, this guy gets a lot of ground balls. Coors Field, you need to keep the ball on ground. Like that's something already from what's happening. The real name, Jonah Hill, was a made up name for the movie. It's Paul DePod.
Yeah, Jonah Hill's the actor, and what was his name?
Peter Brand was the guy in the movie, but the real name is Paul De Podesta.
De Podesta, yeah, that's right.
Is the real actual person who did that. He was working for the Browns, and then due to a bad trade there, he's now with the Rockies. And Bernardino, I think I could be wrong, but it's a lefty reliever. He had a lot of ground balls last year. That could help out. I mean, Garcia is possible. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
that'd be interesting to see. I don't know if they'll be willing to spend that much money on a guy that they're just planning to flip, but
What's
we'll
other?
see.
I want to see if there's any other ballparks. Because Cincinnati would have 23. Oh, Oakland, he would have had 27. But that's because they're in the minor league park.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not. Other than that, not really.
What would you have had
else.
in Colorado?
21.
21. That's if you played all 162
Yeah.
games, though, too. So, like, you could take a couple off there.
So, I don't know. I don't know where. I think the Reds. As a Cubs fan, I'd hate it, but I think the Reds should for sure go get them. Like that would be such a good pickup for them. I think.
Yeah.
Either way, there's other players that are non-tendered. I have a
course.
list here. I'll just mention the notable names alphabetically is what's sorted, so that's what we'll do. Ramon Urias, he was traded at deadline this year from the Orioles to Astros, and now he's DFA'd by the Astros.
Yeah.
Wish Brody was on. I don't know what he's doing, but Astros fan. Part of the intro. I don't know how many episodes he's been on this year, but you know. So, you got anything on Ramon Urias?
Urias, I mean, he's solid. The bat's not all there, but he provides a solid glove for a team to work with. And, I mean, 11 home runs, no slouch there. I'll be interested to see where he goes, kind of what he's able to do, if he'll be brought on to be a starter for maybe a lower level team, or if he'll show up as like a backup utility kind of man. Because I could see both of those happening. He can play all over the infield for sure. So,
does he hit lefties better, or did he not know? If he hits lefties better, I know what team's looking at him. As we talked about talked to Sam about a little as well. If he hits lefties better, the Cubs are for sure going to be like looking at him a bit. So, who knows? And then the next name is JJ Bleday, who was in the AJ Puck trade, and nothing has come from that. But JJ Bleday, wasn't a horrible bat not too long ago. I don't pull up his StatCast of recent, but he's another name that's
pretty sure he was a negative WAR guy this year. Baseball Reference WAR at least. Yeah, he was negative WAR.
Let me see if he was a good defender per StatCast, because if so, then that would change. Because they don't. Baseball Reference doesn't look at defense, I believe. So like, if you looked at Baseball Reference for Patrick Bailey, it's not good. But on Fangraphs, it's really good. Or not really
F4
good, but
is
pretty
a
high.
better scale, I'd say for sure. But
yeah, negative. I mean, it's 0.3, but they did play at the minor league park.
Yeah,
where
so
I could probably hit a homer. Not granted, not against major league pitching.
we're not gonna go there.
No,
Devin.
not
We're gonna
against
say
major
you
league
couldn't,
pitching.
though.
I'm just saying, if we just played normal games there at our league, I think there's a chance.
We're gonna say no to that one and move on. He only had 14 home runs, which is, I mean, he didn't play the full season. Just a little over 300 at bats.
His
But-
range was horrible. Had a good arm though. I think a team might look at him. Maybe he might have to settle for a minor league deal.
I could see that. I mean, I don't think he'll go like. I don't think he'll go without a team for next year, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not on a major league roster. Come the start of 2026.
Next, Alek Manoah. That's former name.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he didn't play much. Like I don't really. I think we just keep going.
Yeah,
until we get-
he's a bit past his prime, I'd say, in the big leagues. But he did provide some solid innings this year, 3.70 ERA. So, an uptick, or definitely better than
He didn't pitch.
2023
He
or
wasn't in
24.
24.
Sorry, I was looking at 24. Yeah, he was not in the major leagues 25.
Then Cubs, Eli Morgan, horrible trade. Bye. I'm not even.
I wouldn't say it was the worst trade. He would looked so good. He passed the eye test all 24, but
Bye.
did not
He
show
was
up
in
25.
that implosion, that one game where we were
Well, no,
up like
he
6.
definitely was awful with the Cubs, but I'm saying before that, with the Indians or Guardians, sorry, he
No.
was amazing with the Guardians. I really liked that trade before he started,
Yeah.
and just
Evan Phillips got DFA'd, or not. These are all released, but
mhm.
it's because he was injured, and will miss all of 26 with an injury. So that's why. Save some money. Next big name, Guardians. Sam Henge. Hentages is a decent name. Nick Enright got released because he'll miss all of this year, but he battled cancer and pitched this year.
Mhm.
Didn't do too bad. It's just because of the penny pinching. He's going to get
Yeah.
released. Mariners, Gregory Santos, Taylor Saucedo, and Trent Thornton, all bullpen guys, get released. Santos was a trade with the White Sox not
Mhm.
too long ago. Albert Suarez of the Orioles. He's just a long relief type guy. Alexander Canario, Pirates. We know that name.
Mhm. Former Cub.
Rays, Christopher Morel got released.
And Jake Fraley from the Rays
And
as
Jake
well.
Fraley. Red Sox, Nathaniel Lau.
Michael
Royals.
Toglia from the Rockies. I got to put that in there because
Oh, I didn't think that was a
Solid.
big name, but yeah. MJ Melendez, Royals. Andy Ibanez, Tigers. I'm pretty sure he was the guy who came in and hit the winning runs off Josh Hader in the 24 postseason.
he is a guy who does hit lefties, I will say. So
Cubs.
would
White
not mind that at
Sox.
all.
White Sox, my goat, Mike Tauchman.
Tauchman.
2 years in a row, he's been released for
Yeah.
arbitration. Like, come on, Chicago. Like, what are we doing? Just keep this guy. Yankees. 3 former Cubs.
Yeah.
Michael Arias, Scott Efros, Mark Leiter Jr.
Don't
Hey, that's
miss
Scott
them.
Efros trade. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the Cubs and the Yankees. But
Mhm.
otherwise, yeah, they get rid of all pitching. The Yankees do. So, interesting things for sure.
Yeah, some big names. Outside of the Rangers, I wasn't really surprised at a whole lot of these names. I mean, a couple are bigger than others, but nothing that really
Yeah.
caught my eye.
I think what we're going to do is we talk about Phil Maton signing. We're going to the rest of this rundown. We'll save the Jackie Bradley Jr. stuff for next week with Jonny. You can be on if you want for that.
All right.
And then football, last minute change. We're instead going to do a little game, have our producers swap with Vincent and do something there. So we'll talk about Maton just a little. Then rest of the time we'll go to break, swap, and play a game at the end. Sorry about the graphic, but Phil Maton, last year was signed March 13th to the Cardinals. So one very late signing. So instead, he probably wanted to not do that, and the Cubs
Yeah.
were like, "Hey, we'll pay you." Obviously, because it's the Cubs, we don't know what the money is. Even though this happened 2 days
not
ago,
yet.
we still don't even know what Jed Hoyer's extension is, and that happened
Yeah.
in July.
That was.
Like, the Cubs are so aggravating when it comes to this stuff. Have no clue what Jed's stuff is. We'll probably have to find out during Cubs convention in January. Because for some reason, no reporter asked correct questions in Chicago. Maybe we break it. Maybe we, with media passes, we go to Jed Hoyer, and we're the first people that actually can say. But Phil Maton.
I like this signing. Hopefully he builds on this, and there's more to come in the bullpen and obviously all around the field. But
what we do know is 2 years with a club option for a third.
I
That's
like that.
what we know. So it's a multi-year deal for a relief pitcher from the Cubs.
Yeah, no kidding. Like,
Are we? Is Jed okay?
It's been
So,
a minute since.
everything is above 50 percentile. Everything's
Mhm.
above the 69th percentile. Except two things: fastball velo, but that's because he throws a cutter
Yeah.
and sinker, not a
Mhm.
fastball.
Yeah.
So
He's got the movement to obviously
yeah, and
make
then
up for
walks.
that. Yeah.
But he's a relief pitcher. I don't care if he walks guys as long as he strikes them out, and he strikes them out. So
He
who
does,
cares
yeah.
if you walk some guys? Roldis Chapman is another example of that. So who cares
Not
if
really
you walk?
a
If you walk the bases
one-to-one
loaded but
comparison.
strike out the side, as long as you don't walk four
Yeah.
guys,
The Cubs
I
are
don't care.
used to some nerve-wracking relief outings anyway. So
For sure in Chicago. But I mean, hey, 63 games, 81 strikeouts, 61 innings, 2.79 ERA. Expected ERA right around there with a 2.84.
oh, one thing to look at though, before going to the Rangers, he had a
Was-
2.35 ERA, which was great,
But
and
I mean,
he
the
still was solid
Rangers-
with the Rangers at
But the Rangers as
3.52.
well, you got to remember, kind of also weren't the best environment. So,
No,
hey,
so
and he's pitching at Wrigley Field, which is just
the wind's just gonna knock the balls down
blow in,
anyway.
blow
so
in, blow
yeah.
in. Expected, is, oh, there's no expected slugging here, but
Mhm.
average exit velo 99th percentile. So I mean, doesn't let up hard contact. Curveball has a lot more break than MLB average per Statcast.
Yeah.
So good signing by the Cubs for sure.
Yeah, look forward to watching. Hopefully, a solid arm come out of the pen in the 7th or 8th inning, wherever they decide to use him. I do hope the Cubs build on this and actually get more bona fide arms to like just.
And what sucks is this broke Friday because it was it's been Saturday, Sunday, and there's still no contract numbers because we interviewed Sam and this came out like a couple hours later.
Yep.
And like I wish it came out sooner because it would have been nice to
That would've been
ask
fun.
Sam how the difference is. Obviously, they posted today on Locked On Cubs talking about it. I need to finish watching that, but
Yeah.
it would have been nice to get a first
That would've
reaction
been
for it for sure. But and the Eli Morgan thing didn't come out until after that interview either. So either way, good signing. We'll probably talk about it more as well as the Cubs offseason keeps
Yeah.
going. But this is the Matthew Boyd this year. Matthew Boyd was signed early last year in the offseason. This is another early signing for sure. But with the remaining 10 minutes we have or so, I think we're going to have a fun little game. We'll go to a break, and when we come back, we'll have two producers, Henry and new producer Lucas as well. So
His debut.
we'll be right back after this break. Thank you, Vincent, for joining today. Fill in for Jonny. Vincent now goes to produce. And joining us, you guys want to say your names?
Oh, yeah. You know me, Henry Strakowski, longtime producer for Towing the Rubber. And we got it.
On one of our postseason shows.
Oh, yeah.
And then new face to the entire everyone here except us, as we've known you for a while. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but do you want to say your name?
Oh, my name is Lucas Gonzalez.
But yeah, very excited. You know more NBA. Sorry, you know more NBA for sure. But we're playing a fun game. You guys don't need to know much. It's going to be very well-known names in baseball, but I'm gonna give hints. Just an example. I'll say like modern day Babe Ruth, and you guys try to guess who this player actually is. I assume you guys know who it is.
Oh, obviously. It's Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. So,
I mean, obviously.
So it'll be stuff like that. It'll be quick and easy, just a couple minutes, and just a little fun. Lucas gets to dip his toe on the rubber a bit, I would say.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So, and give credit where it's due. That was Henry's joke for sure. So, but so very fun. But Lucas, this is your first chance to be on air, so be a bit fun. But first hint will be big slugger or just set a home run record.
How does it go? Should I just say?
These guys are playing.
So do we just say it whenever, or do you have to buzz in?
No, you guys. It's not. You're a team. You're trying to just.
Okay. So
you get 3 guesses. We'll say, and you got to beat me.
Okay, so I'm thinking Aaron Judge, because he is a slugger.
We gonna remember Kyle Schwarber, the GOAT.
Let's go with Kyle Schwarber.
It is not Kyle Schwarber.
Okay, we got to go.
My
with
next hint will be AL. So AL, big slugger.
That's gotta be. It's gotta be Aaron Judge.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
We're locking in Judge. Aaron Judge. Lock it in.
Aaron Judge or Arson Judge?
Arson Judge is not real. I was told by Vincent.
Arson Judge is not real. It is Aaron Judge, and that is correct.
Let's go.
So
1 for 1, baby.
Next one we can do well-renowned and was on the cover for Baseball America at age like 17.
World renowned?
Like
I'm thinking,
well-renowned.
I'm thinking
was on
Anthony
Baseball
Rizzo.
America.
I mean, we also have. We could also say Frank Thomas.
These guys are playing.
Okay, not Frank
Anyone
Thomas.
I'm saying is playing.
You know,
It might be.
it could
Maybe
be.
it's Mookie Betts.
Oh, I do like that. I also like Aaron Fox.
Do you know who this is?
The Aaron Fox.
Aaron Fox is a pretty good guess.
Who's he talking about?
Let's lock in.
okay.
I think we should lock in Mookie Betts.
I like
as
Mookie
you would
Betts,
say
yeah.
his name.
It is not Mookie Betts.
He signed to Jordan.
My
man.
second hint
Okay, we need this.
will
We need this
be-
hint.
had Tommy John surgery
Oh.
and came back very quick and is a position player.
What about Bryce Harper?
I
Didn't
think.
even talk to Henry, but
I
I'll
think,
give
yeah.
that is right. It is Bryce Harper.
What a pull! Come on.
So that is a good job there.
All right.
Next one. This guy technically isn't playing, but like just got caught in a gambling scheme.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani's translator.
Wait, I don't.
Technically, yes, but not what I was looking for.
Could it be the young boy out of the
next
six?
one?
Jonte Porter.
Closing pitcher.
I'm thinking Terry Rozier
Because
because I know he got in a scandal, but I don't think he's I don't think he's an NLB player.
What about? Hold on.
Closing pitcher.
What
Gambling
about
scandal.
Destin Rout?
I don't think he plays. I don't think he plays right now.
Oh, he's retired.
Yeah.
I don't. Who?
Dang man.
I think we need. Oh, we can guess first. Let's say my favorite pitcher, Max Scherzer.
It could be
It's
Max
not-
Scherzer.
Max Scherzer is not part of a gambling scheme.
Dang it.
Final hint: Cleveland Guardians closer. So gambling scandal, Cleveland Guardians closer.
Oh, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I remember a player on the Guardians named Coco Crisp,
No,
It's
you
like-
mean Suey too? Yes.
and
I
it's
remember
like
that
that
guy.
one cereal, Coco Krispies.
Yeah.
So I think we should
That's a
lock
good
in.
guess, that's
I
a
think
good
we should
guess,
lock in
yeah.
double C. We're going Coco Crisp.
I like
It is
that.
not Coco Crisp.
Well,
I don't think he's played since.
what are you gonna do?
Who knows? I don't know when he's last played, but it
Perhaps
is
who
not.
was it though?
It is Manuel Classe.
That was my next
Oh,
guess.
that was my next. It was right on my tongue.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
I think we have
Dude.
time for one more.
Okay. Let's
Um,
lock in. We need this.
We- we
Please,
don't- we-
Devin. We need this.
We got one right, I think.
Trying to
Yeah,
think.
two.
We got two.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Best friends with Juan Soto.
Well, you know, Juan Soto is out in New York right now, so it's got to be the big bodega, Carlito Anthony Towns.
No.
Let's take a step
Is that
back.
your guess?
I think you're thinking of the NBA.
Oh,
So we need to choose a better player. Juan Soto. It's got to be Devin's favorite player.
oh.
Shohei Ohtani.
No, I don't think that's. I think. What about who's your Vladdy?
That's what I was actually thinking. Like that's
Vladimir
what I was genuinely
Guerrero.
thinking. Let's go with
It
Vladimir
is
Guerrero.
Vladdy. So,
Oh,
well, so we do have time for one
bingo,
more. So we can do.
bingo.
We
Oh,
can
one
do
more.
one more. So, how about we do? Just won the World Series.
Well, I know who just won the World Series.
Oh,
Can we
There's
get a-
26.
I know what
There's
it is.
26
I know what
options,
it
but
is.
there's one.
I know who
player.
it is.
Why is there only
It's
26 options?
Yamamoto.
It is not Yamamoto.
Wait, what's
there's
the
26
question?
options
What's the
for
question?
So it is vague.
Who won the World Series?
Okay.
What do you mean?
It's
Who
definitely
won the World Series?
Clayton Kershaw.
Okay, I gotta give my next hint.
I don't
Oh.
get this.
Can I give my
question.
next hint?
Yeah.
Oh, we're guessing the player.
Sorry, Devin.
God, left-handed pitcher.
Mookie Betts.
Should we lock it in?
Is that your final answer? Mookie Betts.
We're locked in.
Yeah. I
Okay,
like
it
it.
is not Mookie
wait,
Betts.
It's that
He-
dude named Kirk.
All right,
That was
final
catching.
hint is now going to retire.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Left-handed pitcher just
We're-
won the
I think
World
we're
Series
thinking-
is going to
I
retire.
think we're thinking CK. Clayton Kershaw.
Really?
Let's go with Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
It is Clayton Kershaw. Good job. Got all of them but
Dang,
one.
bro. We smart.
And very fun. Glad to have you guys on. Thank you, Vincent, producing. You guys producing. Johnny, hopefully, will be back next week. Who knows?
Thank you
But
for
thank
having
you
me.
for
Thank you for having us on.
yeah. Thank you. Very fun. We'll see you guys next week. Will not be a blitz, so stay tuned for the Sam Olber interview and stay tuned for next week.